Good day, YouTube. This is Dan from Cryptolite. Today is the 1st of March and I want to talk to you about the best coins to buy this month. This is not based on my personal preferences, but based on roadmaps, upcoming major events, recent trends, prices, and trading analysis. So hang on to your seats. This is going to be fast and exciting. Welcome back. Sitting at number 5, the first coin we got our eye on this month is NEO. NEO has a few big events this month. The first has already happened today, and that was the airdrop for Ontology. After the airdrop was announced a few days ago, we saw NEO rise from $117 to $146, and after the airdrop, its price has dropped a little bit. It's currently sitting at $128. I think we might see it fall a little further than this, but I don't think it will fall too much more. I don't think it will fall below 115 or 117 because that's a resistance line in itself. And also, I think NEO is a very solid project. And so the people who bought into NEO for this FOMO of the airdrop, they will begin to understand what NEO really is, some of them at least, and they will begin to like the project, and some of them will become long-term hodlers. In other words, I don't think everyone will sell off their NEO, and I don't think the drop will be too drastic. That being said, because it is right after an airdrop, if I haven't taken a position yet, I probably would hold off for the next few days, let NEO stabilize itself before taking a position again sometime next week. There are 3 more planned events for NEO in March. The first is the Dev Workshop that's happening on the 9th of March. Now, a developer's workshop in itself won't raise the price of NEO, but it has been strategically placed to coincide and boost 2 other NEO events this month. Firstly, the NEO APEC Tour. This is happening from the 3rd to the 18th of March, and it will include their first time to Australia. Australia is a significant part of the oceanic market, and there has already been a significant interest from Australian blockchain teams into NEO, so this is a very strategic move to foster that. How do I know that there has been an interest in NEO from Australia? It's actually from the last event that NEO is going to have this month, which is their very first dev competition. This is actually an event that has a prize pool of USD $450,000 and it's gotten 455 applicants so far. You can see the distribution of the applicants here, and the applicants come from, the main applicants come from 5 countries. 1/3 of them come from China, which is no surprise, but the other countries are United States, India, Russia, and guess who? Australia. So specifically, we see that Australia is one of the big 5 countries at the moment to participate in this competition and have interest in the NEO project. And so in the same month, we see that NEO is launching 3 events that somehow coincide to include promoting, upskilling, and rewarding investors from Australia, which is kind of in the oceanic region of their target group so far. Australia aside, the competition is to develop a project on the NEO blockchain, so we can expect more volume on the platform, more new innovative projects just for NEO, and potentially more technology just for NEO. So for these reasons, NEO is number 5 in our top coins to pay attention to in March. The next big coin sitting at number 4 for us in March is TRON. Now, some people love TRON, some people hate TRON, but whether you love it or hate it, TRON does have an exciting calendar for March. The biggest news is its beta launch is expected latest by the end of March, but recent tweets and rumors are saying that it will be earlier, anywhere between 10 to 15 days earlier. Crypto Cow currently has its countdown set for the 21st of March. And as I said before in my altcoin video, I believe that altcoin, who is a major partner of TRON, is waiting for this launch to jump onto the TRON network, which is much faster than the Ethereum network, before altcoin launches their Bike integration, which is huge news or huge milestone for altcoin. To back up this speculation, altcoin has always said since its ICO days that it will use the TRON mainnet. That's no secret. But Ishi, the founder of altcoin, tweeted 2 days ago that Bike integration will happen in March, the same time as TRON's beta launch. Coincidence much? When this happens, both TRON and altcoin's price is expected to rise. The other thing as well is that I think we can have some degree of confidence that the launch of the beta net is going to be somewhat successful because they seem very confident of it if they are willing to tweet 1 month in advance that they are going to launch it 10 to 15 days earlier. Also, TRON is due for a coin burn this month. In the roadmap, it says before the end of the first quarter. Everyone loves a coin burn. Less coin means more value per coin, the token price goes up. The coin burn has been confirmed that it will not be a sudden large burn but will happen like the Ripple coin burn slowly with each transaction. But nonetheless, people are going to buy in before the coin burn, and coin burn can only make the price of the token go up. The last thing about TRON that we like for this month is that TRON right now is at a low. Its all-time high was sitting at 30 cents in the early Jan and is now sitting at 4.4 cents. That's not even 20% of its previous high. It's still got a huge follower base and is in the top 15 coins on the market, which means that it's going to be responsive to any good news that comes out. With the upcoming events and an expected market recovery towards the end of the month, if TRON can recover even half of its previous high, that alone would be over 300% gains. So in my opinion, TRON is definitely one to watch out for the month of March. Our third pick for the month of March is Verge. Verge has quite a few major events or updates planned for the first quarter, which is ending this month. The major updates include anonymous transactions over the 12p network, mining update, new website, new merchandise store, whatever, RSK smart contracts update. Now this was originally set for first quarter but was later updated to be in the testnet for Bitcoin now. Date revolved around this timeline. So the smart contracts may not happen this month, but out of the other big three, the new website update was tweeted less than 24 hours ago. You can see here on their Twitter. And they are also having an AMA with Justin Vendetta on the 5th of March, which is where many Verge holders are hoping that he will announce the mining and the anonymous transactions update. Secondly, Verge has been having a very rough past 2 months. It's been literally demoralizing watching the coin go down. I say this and I don't even hold the coin. But on the technical analysis, and this was done by someone else smarter than me, Verge is approaching the tip of the triangle of the resistance and due for a breakout. So market trend, psychology as well as good news could give Verge the good month that it badly needs. And so Verge is our third pick for the month of March. Now our number 2 biggest expectation for the month of March is none other than the big daddy coin, Bitcoin. Bitcoin took a beating in February. At its lowest it hit 6k, but within 2 weeks recovered to 11.8k, almost double the low. Since then it's been repeatedly testing the upper resistance, and while on the 1st of March right now, we seem to be in a good place. There was this terrible RSI some time ago, but where we are now, we are looking not oversold, not undersold, so there is room to grow. The moving averages look healthy as well, and the price is just on the line of resistance, once again testing it. So how tomorrow may turn out is anyone's guess, but we are not in a bad place, and it certainly looks like we have a chance to break that resistance sometime in the near future. And even if we don't break it this time, it looks like we will keep retesting it and hopefully break it by March. 2 reasons why we are bullish about Bitcoin in March. The first is market dominance. In January, at its lowest this year, we saw Bitcoin dominance drop to 32.6%. And then it climbed to the high 39s over the last couple of weeks. But today, it reached 40%. It's now 40.1%. Now, if you look at the trading volume today, Bitcoin's trading volume is almost $7 billion. That's head and shoulders above any other coins. Now you have to understand that there hasn't been many new investors into the crypto space over the last few weeks, so we're not seeing new money. This increase in Bitcoin dominance is due to altcoin money pouring into Bitcoin. People are shifting from altcoin into Bitcoin. This is why if the market is going to have any sort of recovery movement in the near future, the first coin to see significant growth will be Bitcoin. The second reason we are bullish on Bitcoin is because of the SegWit use. Over the past couple of weeks, a few key entities in the Bitcoin ecosystem have rolled out enhanced support for SegWit, which has led to greater capacity for transactions in each new block. Besides increasing the block size limit, SegWit is also fixing the transaction malleability bug. So this is in general a good thing for Bitcoin. It isn't just increasing the proportion of investors buying Bitcoin, it's increasing the proportions of users using using Bitcoin as confirmation times become more predictable and fees become lower. And here you can see, literally, we are almost double our SegWit use just a few days ago. So the two factors of market dominance and increased SegWit use and the likely market recovery in March makes us bullish on Bitcoin this month. Finally, our biggest prediction for March lies with Ripple. The biggest surprise for you with our choice is that Ripple really has nothing major on its roadmap for March. It has a couple of show-ups at a couple of big conferences, the Blockchain Africa 2018 on the 8th of March and the Money 2020 Asia in Singapore on the 13th of March. The CFO is a keynote speaker at the Blockchain Africa conference, but they are only a small participant in the Money 2020 Asia conference. However, neither of these conferences are likely to affect the token price greatly. Why would we then recommend Ripple as the biggest gainer in March if its roadmap is empty? It's because of two reasons. The first is, roadmaps are really an indication of progress in the coin's technology. Every coin is racing towards real-world application of blockchain. At the moment, very few coins have a real-world application. Now, Ripple changed the money transfer sector of blockchain 2 days ago when it was announced that Colleagues Financial Service, one of the biggest financial services in Mexico, will be using Ripple for cross-border money transfer. This is not a pilot phase, this is a launch. This trumps roadmap because it is not indicative of a progress towards practical use, it is actual practical use news. The second reason, which is somewhat related to this, is momentum. No other coin can compete with Ripple. In the last couple of months, with the amount of partnerships they are forming, almost every day or every other day is a new partnership with major financial players and world-renowned banks across the globe. The only reason Ripple has not seen a moonshot yet is partly because of the bearish market and partly because that a lot of the partnerships, if not all of them, were pilot projects. They are still in test phase and not confirmed to have practical long-term use yet. But now with the announcement of Colleagues Financial Services and a positive test, that use becomes inevitable. It's just a matter of time. The announcement of Ripple being used practically by colleagues is like a spark that will set off a forest fire. There is so much momentum behind Ripple right now that once the lid of the bearish market comes off, which we do expect to happen within the next 1 to 2 months, I really believe that Ripple will moonshot once more. Plus, Ripple's price now is really low. It's sitting at 93 cents, where just a couple of weeks before just a couple of months before, it was sitting at 380 at its high. So even if we return to 380 in 1 to 2 months, it would be 400% gain. Other YouTubers are predicting crazy numbers like $600 in 2018. I don't think that will happen. I think they advertise those numbers to get views. But $10 Ripple, $20 Ripple, even a $50 Ripple by the end of this year, I can't believe. And so for those reasons, Ripple isn't just one of my picks for March, it's one of my top picks for 2018. So there you have it, my top picks for March. Just a couple of points before we end. You will notice that at the moment, it's the big coins that are dominating the picks. That's because the market at the moment is just coming out of a brutal bear run and lacking in confidence. So investors are sticking with the safer coins for now. That's why there's the transition of altcoins over to Bitcoin. I do believe though that there are many small coins which are attractively priced at a discount for the moment, and if we were to get in there for now, we would have a chance for massive gains by the end of the year. But that wouldn't be just a 1 month March investment, it would be a hodl until the end of the year at least. I'll do another video soon for the top coins to hodl in 2018, don't miss out on that. If you think that March is going to be exciting, wait till we come to April. I think March is when we turn the corner of the market, but April is when we will hit the highs. I also think that April is the time that the altcoins will have their run. I said this before, but we've seen it happen before. Bitcoin takes off first, then the altcoins have their turn. It happened last year in September with Bitcoin taking off, and then the altcoins had their run in November to early Jan. So it's definitely something to look out for, but I'll talk to you more about that when we talk about April's picks. We will do these monthly picks on the first or second day of every month to help you in your journey for the month. If there are any other topics or coins you want us to discuss or review, do let us know and we will try our best to accommodate it. This channel is made for you guys, so we want to know what you want to know so that we can be relevant to you. Thanks so much for hanging around. If you like this video, give us a like and a subscribe so that you don't miss out on any of our future content. Some of our content, especially upcoming events and price predictions, are time sensitive, so you definitely don't want to miss out on those. Thank you so much for supporting us. Have a great day and we will catch you next time.